Mack Bush, man. Mack Bush in the building, man. Come on, man. What is Triple OGs, man? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Triple OGs, man. It's a pleasure, man, because they don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. We got an icon, a legend, man. And I'm gonna go. You know, when we talk sports, right?
Yes, sir.
The lead that y'all played in, and it's a legendary story that y'all played against Denzel Wasingtion and y'all and everything. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? It was a big fight or whatever. Elaborate on that because I've been since I was knee high to a grasshopper. That's been a legendary story. And
yes, sir.
I wish Liddy back because he was with you. But go ahead, elaborate on that story.
Well, we were in a 6 foot and under league, and we had our player hustler team. We had our player hustler team, and what I call them? I would call them at that particular time. They was like C actors. It was Kevin. It was Kevin Hooks. It was Denzel. It was Denzel, Kevin Hooks.
So hold on. Wait a minute. Let me land. When we talk sports, okay, this is sport talk. Let me land sport talk. When we talk sports, you mean to tell me, and I'm gonna do my Shannon Sharp voice. Hey, Skip. You mean to tell me it was hey, Skip. No, Skip. So you mean to tell me it was Denzel Washington, Kevin Hooks, and they wasn't blown up. They were C actors.
They were C actors at that time.
Right. Go ahead, land.
That's right. They were C actors at that time. I think Denzel probably had a sitcom he was in called Saint Elsewhere or something like that, where he was in the medical field. And they was that, you know, everybody wanted to be like Magic Johnson back in the day. That was in the early 80s. And we was Run DMC. We the only ones who had, we was the only, because we ran niggas off the court. We was the only ones that the whole team dressed in the brand new Michael Jordan first Jordans that he ever came out with. Doobie Sweets, may his soul rest in peace. He was the one who bought all of our team the Air Jordans because he wanted us all to be fly to represent the Run DMC.
Doobie was like Tupac, and above the rim, you was like Marlon Wayne's. Dan was
no, you mixing the characters up. Wasn't that, wasn't nothing phony about it. It was all upscale. We was in Rolls Royces at that time. You know what I'm saying? Before, we was in Rolls Royces at that time. We was coming there, you know what I'm saying? Jewels, diamonds, gold. It wasn't weak. It was real shit.
So let me ask you this: when we talk sports, as the game perfected, what happened with the melee? Because when I was young, they talked about a melee, a big melee.
Where at the end of the day, it's like this: we didn't allow no dunks during the game. You can have exhibition dunks all day, but when the game starts, we didn't allow no dunks. So they had a cat on their team. He was athletic, but he got off to a start where he ran down and he got a dunk. And Lenny Mack said, "That's the last dunk you gonna get."
Where's Lenny Mack at? He can't get in.
He can't get in.
Go ahead, Mack Bush.
So the guy tried to go to the hole again on another fast break play a little bit down the road from the beginning of the game, and Lenny Mack let him have it and floored him.
He just let him have it.
He let him have it and floored him because we didn't allow dunks against us in no form or fashion. It wasn't happening.
Y'all didn't want nobody to wait a minute. Hold on. You read dunks. They couldn't even dunk a donut. If you didn't go to Dunkin' Donuts, they would no dunks.
Trust me when back during that time, if you had a running start 95 feet, you might be able to dunk at 6 feet because you took a running start. It was like if you was running track, but he got a dunk.
So you mean to tell me if somebody would dunk on you guys, you would?
No, he didn't dunk on us. He didn't dunk on nobody. He just got a dunk in the game.
what type of psychosomatic? If I'd have done, listen, man. So you mean to tell me?
No, you can't say if you, because you can even touch the net. Can't say you. Can't say you. I got pictures of you. I got pictures of you stretched like Gumby, and you still wasn't nowhere near the net.
That's funny. As you tapped a backboard. Listen, let's go back. Let me land. So when Lenny Mack knocked the guy down, right? Right around. But listen, so what happened?
Well, what happened then? A tech was called. They shot free throws. We went back to playing. So next thing I knew, we was mixing it up, and I look back and I hear a scream because Devin was on the defense end, and I look back and I see a white.
Hold on, wait a minute. You hear a scream. You guys
like
playing basketball or what are you playing?
Hey,
you hear a scream on it, like a hot was that? What type of scream?
No. Well, let me rephrase. I hear yelling. Is that a better term?
Because I never. Okay.
Okay. I hear yelling, and what it looked like was an altercation from the end of the court that I was on. So I see Lenny Mack with his guards up, and I see the opponent, which was a white guy, looking like he was about to try to go at Lenny. So I came from the other end of the court, and I hung 10 in his ass.
Yeah, you do what you do.
A foot.
You put okay. He walked out of there with 3 feet. So let me ask you this. We'll get back to your involvement, but so Lenny Mack is the culprit.
Lenny Mack is the what?
He's the culprit. His name is in all type of shit.
Okay.
He's a Florida man. It has started something with the Caucasian people. So we would say Lenny Mack is the common denominator.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we're gonna go for now. After you got involved with it, and assaulted somebody. Now what else happened?
Then when I assaulted him, Denzel grabbed me.
You had a lot of salt in your body. You had to assault. Yeah, a lot of salt. Huh?
Hey, Denzel grabbed me, and
so
then
Denzel,
my boy
Denzel. Okay, Denzel, let's get back to the man. Denzel grabs you,
right, and pulled me away from the altercation.
So Denzel got you out the way. He was like on St. Elsewhere. Remember, he was working on that St. Elsewhere. Yeah, he was acting like that doctor. Remember, he was on St. Elsewhere.
Right.
He was helping people.
He was in the medical field.
He was in the medical field. Who did he thought you was? I mean, why would he? Did he think he was Jerry Rice?
He didn't think I was Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice wasn't even. Jerry Rice was just getting started at that time.
No, I'm just saying. He was Jimmy Walker. Who did he thought you was?
He didn't think I was nobody but a player playing basketball.
Okay. So what happened after that?
Well, after that, he grabbed me. Then my boy Al grabbed him, and it was just a bunch of pushing and shoving. And my boy Proby, who was a legend referee during that time, he called the game. He just said, "All right, man, the game's over. Y'all too wild." And he called the game, and that pretty much was it. We never faced them again because they didn't make it to the playoffs, so we never seen them again. We won the championship.
Hold on, and that's crazy. I've been hearing that's a legendary story. But here's the thing: what was Miguel Nunez? Wasn't Miguel Nunez there?
Miguel Nunez wasn't even heard of it at that time. During that time, Miguel Nunez was just running around at the Forum, chasing, trying to be a star.
It was me, Eddie, Miguel. It was me.
No, Miguel Nunez wasn't there. Later on, you end up seeing Miguel Nunez hanging out over at Gardner Park playing ball. That was like years later. That was like 6 or 7 years later.
Man, let me tell you something, man. We had so many. And shout out to the homie, man, the Big Ed, man. He doing a documentary on Poinsettia Park. You know what I'm saying? Remember, come on, you know that, man.
Yes, sir. Legendary. Poinsettia, Balboa. Poinsettia, Balboa, Chevy Hills, Roxbury, Roxbury Park. Those are all the LA parks.
Gardner
Park. Those are all the parks.
Rancho, Jim Willie,
Westwood
Rec. Come on, give me some more.
Venice Beach.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Santa Monica.
All day. Lincoln Park.
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, so man, this is Let Me Land Sports Talk, man. That was a hell of a story, man, with one of the OGs. Iconic story that I've been hearing for a long time, y'all. Man, tune in. Let's get them likes up, man. Subscribe, like the channel, man. Boo TV. Let Me Land Sports Talk, where we talk sports.